I remember the first time I attempted to train my dog to find specific objects. It was a daunting task, to say the least. I had read countless articles and watched numerous videos on the subject, but nothing could have prepared me for the actual process of teaching my furry companion this skill. I started off by selecting a few objects that I wanted my dog to be able to find. I chose items that had distinct scents, such as a favorite toy, a piece of clothing, and a treat. I placed these objects in various locations around the house, making sure to hide them well so that my dog would have to rely on his sense of smell to locate them. The first step in the training process was to introduce my dog to the scent of each object. I would hold the item in front of him and allow him to sniff it, giving him plenty of praise and treats when he showed interest. Once he was familiar with the scent of each object, I began to hide them in different rooms of the house. Next, I taught my dog a cue that would signal to him that it was time to search for the objects. I chose the word find and repeated it to him each time we began a training session. I would say the word in a cheerful tone, making sure to capture his attention before releasing him to start the search. At first, my dog seemed confused by the task at hand. He would wander aimlessly around the house, sniffing at random objects and looking to me for guidance. It was clear that he didn't quite understand what I was asking of him, so I decided to break the training down into smaller steps. I started by hiding the objects in plain sight, making it easy for my dog to find them. I would place a treat on the floor and say the cue word, find. When he located the treat, I would reward him with praise and more treats. This simple exercise helped him to understand the concept of searching for specific objects based on a cue. As my dog became more confident in his ability to find objects, I began to increase the difficulty of the hiding spots. I would place a toy under a blanket or hide a piece of clothing in a closet. Each time he successfully located an object, I would shower him with praise and treats, reinforcing the behavior. After weeks of consistent training, my dog had mastered the art of finding specific objects. He could locate his favorite toy in a matter of seconds, even if it was hidden in a difficult spot. I was amazed at how quickly he had picked up this skill, and I felt a sense of pride in his accomplishment. Not only was my dog able to find objects based on scent, but he also seemed to enjoy the challenge of the task. He would wag his tail excitedly when I presented him with a new object to find, eager to show off his skills. It was clear that he found the training sessions to be a fun and rewarding experience. I soon realized that the benefits of teaching my dog to find specific objects extended beyond just the practical aspect of the skill. The training had strengthened our bond and improved our communication. My dog now looked to me for guidance and direction, trusting me to lead him through the search process. In addition, the training had boosted my dog's confidence and mental stimulation. He was more alert and focused during our training sessions, eager to put his nose to work and solve the puzzle of finding the hidden objects. I could see the satisfaction in his eyes each time he successfully located an item, his tail wagging with pride. Overall, the experience of training my dog to find specific objects had been a rewarding journey for both of us. It had tested our patience and perseverance, but the end result was well worth the effort. I now had a furry companion who could use his keen sense of smell to locate items on command, a skill that would undoubtedly come in handy in the future. As I watched my dog happily retrieve his favorite toy from under a pile of blankets, I couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. We had overcome the challenges of training together, and the bond between us had grown stronger as a result. I knew that this newfound skill would serve us well in our future adventures, and I was grateful for the opportunity to share this experience with my loyal canine companion.